In today's lab session, in software testing, okay, this is the first lab class in testing. So what I'll do is let me first, share the syllabus, what is there for you. This is for your lab session, what is there as far as syllabus is concerned. Just a minute, I'll open that file. Okay, lab syllabus. Some classes. Then just a minute, guys. Software quality and testing. Just a minute. Testing lab here. Okay, is the screen visible now? Are you able to listen to my voice? Is my voice? Wait, just a minute. Not access, just a minute. I have it here. Lab syllabus here. Just see whether you are able to see it now. Is it visible now, students? Is it visible, students? Okay.
Yes, sir.
So this will be your syllabus. So note it down. Okay, for this semester. So first thing is mostly we'll be talking about automation testing only. And here we have first two exercises. So today we'll be concentrating on automation through Selenium. Okay, there are two ways how Selenium can be, used. One way is by writing test cases and then recording those test cases. Okay, that is using Selenium IDE. That is the first thing. So today we'll be talking about designing test cases using Selenium IDE and test suites using Selenium IDE. Okay, these two things we'll be completing today. So before I start this particular lab session, so this is first is we'll be talking about two things in Selenium. One is Selenium IDE, where you record all your create test cases, record and all those things, and then you try to play it back. The second component is what we call as the Selenium web driver, okay, wherein you write programmable scripts. So by writing a program also, I can write a Java program and I can even test my web applications also. Is that right? The two ways. So we'll be talking. So these two things we'll be doing with Selenium IDE. Is that right? And all the other things what we have now, we'll be writing programs. You see here, write an automated Selenium script, write a program to the test cases pass or fail, Java program to update 10 records, total number of objects present on a web page, combo box and things like that. So other things would basically be writing programs and then trying to alter the web page. Is that test the web page basically? Is that right? So today we'll be talking about the Selenium IDE. I'll introduce Selenium IDE and I'll give you some exercises also. You can go and see it. Okay. So if you have any queries, you can ask me. Okay. Let me start now. So directly what we'll do is we will go to the Selenium panel now. Okay. So in case you want to use Selenium, what you have to do is, first of all, you have to open a browser. Okay, go to the browser. Just a minute. Okay, 1 minute. I'll share the screen now. So I will have to share you. Then and then I'll be sharing. So please watch carefully. Okay. Please note it down. If you have a book, you can note it down also. See, you are sharing what this one. Open a browser. Okay, open the browser here. Okay, here what you do. See, is the screen visible, students?
Yes, sir.
Okay, now you see here what you do is Selenium. Okay, you have to go to Selenium. See here, Selenium. See here, Selenium HQ. I think it was hq.com, seleniumhq.org, I think. Okay, now they keep changing. This is the open source. No, Selenium is open source. Many people start contributing to that. So they have done many things. Just a minute. Selenium. I think this is, see, Selenium, this one, hq.com, you see here. Okay. So you have to go here. First of all, what you do is you have to go here. Do you see the screen? See here, do you see Selenium? This is Selenium, okay, where you can download. Earlier it was Selenium headquarters.org. Okay. Now it has become selenium.dev. Since open source, no, people keep contributing to that. So it keeps changing. Okay. So what you do is, first of all, you have to go here, go to download. See, already on my laptop, Selenium AD is already installed here. Do you see here? SE is there. Is it visible? SE. There is one small box here. Please respond, students. Okay.
Yes, sir.
It's already there
Done,
here.
done.
So if you want to install newly, no, then you have to go here, go to downloads. Okay, go to downloads. Okay, come down. Okay, when you come down, see, Selenium server is there, Selenium client, WebDriver, I'll tell you how to install later. Okay, we'll do it later. So we have to install this particular thing. Java, Selenium WebDriver for Java, we have to actually download. Anyway, we'll do it later. Is that right? Then uh, we go here. Okay, go there, go down, and here you see. Do you see here? Selenium ID is a Chrome or Firefox system which records and playback user interaction with the browser. So here you have to download. If you want to have a Chrome version, you can have. If you want to have Firefox also, you can have. It depends whichever you want to. So what you do if you want Chrome means click here. Okay, click Chrome. Now you see automatically what's happening now for to my web page. See, what is it saying? It is saying remove from Chrome, which means what? Already it is installed into my laptop. Okay, it is already there here. So if you want to install, it will say add to Chrome, add to Chrome. It will say like that. Is that right? Clear? It will say add dot add to Chrome. When you click there, automatically what will happen? It will get installed here. Is that clear? On your laptop, it will get installed. Okay. So let us now, so anyhow, now that already I have that ID on my laptop, I don't do anything. Okay, I'll directly go to the Selenium ID. Is that it? So what I do, I just go here. See here, I'm clicking Selenium ID and then say, anyhow, I remove this. I don't require this. No, I'll remove this. Okay, I'll go here directly. I'll go to Selenium now. Click on SE. After installation, if you go there, you'll come to this. Do you see here? This is the Selenium ID panel now. See, welcome to Selenium ID. Version is what? 3.117.0. Now, what would you like to do here? Please understand, students. First option is recording a new test in a new project. First thing is, if I want to create a new test case, okay, then I can create in a new project. Okay, which means I have to create a new project and then create a new test case under that project. That is number one. Number two, if you have already created a project, okay, so what you have to do, you have to go on open an existing project, which means already you have certain test cases, you have to use this particular option. Is that right? When you want to create a new project, see, create means what? Overall, altogether, you want to create a new project altogether, testing project. Then I should say create a new project. Then finally, what you have to do, close Selenium ID. If you want to close your ID, you can do that. A lot of help regarding Selenium IDE can be found where? At the Selenium IDE project page also. In case you have questions in this particular thing, you can even ask. Okay. Now let me clearly explain to you how it is done now. Now this is the first practical. Okay. Creating a test using Selenium IDE. So what you do now, first thing you have to record a new test. Okay. Now what you'll do, record a new test in a new project. For that, first see when you click on that, what is happening? What is asking now? Hello?
Sir, it is not visible. Gmail is
Wait,
visible, sir.
wait. Just I'll share again. Wait, just a minute. Just a minute. I should keep on sharing. There is a problem. Wait. Now, when you click on, okay, you know it's visible.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So when you click there, just a minute. Let me go there. So here, okay. See. So you're opening, when you click on open new test project, you'll get this, okay, project. Now it's visible, okay. Now you have to give any project name, okay. Okay, I'm just saying start project, okay, start. Name, you can give any valid name, no problem. Then what I do after creating this, I just say, okay. Now immediately what it will ask now, see, okay. Now, this is very important. Please understand, Selenium ID is only used for testing web applications. Please understand. It cannot be used to test any other application. Only web applications can be tested using Selenium. Okay. So in this case, what would happen now? Now, what it is asking now? It is asking some web page, which means, see, now you have created a project. Yes or no? I gave it name. Okay. Start project I gave. Second thing, it is asking URL. URL means what? In which URL are you going to apply all these tests? Whatever tests you're going to create in future, on which URL should it work on? That should be given here. That so what I say now, suppose I can say HTTP. Yes, example. Okay, I'm just saying www. Okay, way to sms.com. Okay, some example. I'm just giving some. You can give any URL. Nothing wrong in that. Okay, you can give anything. Anyhow, why I'm taking these kinds of sites is that all these things are testing sites. Okay, you can test on all such because it's not very critical. No, wait SMS is just a normal application. Is that right? So where you test all these things. So see, please listen. I told you Selenium ID is used only for testing web applications for recording and playback. I told you, no, recording. So what do you do now? See, is asking here, start recording. So which means you are going to use a way to SMS login, a website, and you're going to do some activity. Okay, some test cases you're going to create. So you're going to start the recording now. So start. See, when I click on start, you see what is happening. When I click on start, what happens actually? Just I'll share again, wait. When I click on start, what happens? This comes. See, this website, this is what is the website I told you, no? I gave way to sms.com is what I gave. Is that right? So here, what are the things, whatever you do here, no? See, you see here when I click here, see Selenium ID is recording, it is fine. Do you see at the bottom corner, Selenium ID is recording, it is saying? Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Which means it is recording right now. Whatever you're doing, see, I'm doing going here. Okay, I'm doing some, I'm clicking, I'm just going here, I click here something. I click, when I say click, it is like I say recorded click, it's saying see, recorded click. So when I say right click here, I just say, okay, something, I just say right click and then I again click, it's recorded click here. So you go here, select the test as a piece of text. You just handing this. Okay. Again, that again has been recorded. So whatever you did using the mouse, all these things are getting recorded now. Okay. Now, whatever I am doing now is basically all these activities, whatever I am doing now, they all get transferred into what I call as a test case now. Is that right? Whatever I did at this point of time, whatever I did. Now let's see here. Suppose I am giving one number. Okay, something. I just give some number and then I just say some password. Is that right? Something I enter. Okay, something like that. Something I enter. Okay, then I say what? Login. I'm clicking. See, when I say click, it's saying recorded click here. You please look at the bottom. Now, what is it saying? You have entered a invalid mobile number and an invalid password also. First, the number is wrong. Nature, let's look at the password. If the number itself is wrong, it won't allow you to go into the site now. Now, after this, please understand. After you do some activities, all these things should be recorded as a test case. No, how do you do that? See here. You already started the recording. No, you have to close the recording. Note it down. You have to close the recording. How will you close the recording now? Go back here again. See, go to that same screen where you had that eclipse now. Which screen is that? See, let me share that screen to you. So this screen, you know that this screen is it okay? It's not visible. I think. Let me again. Wait, I'll show that screen now. You should again go back to this screen. Which screen is that? I'll show you. See this one. Is that clear? So this is what you call as a. You see here one red and coming, blinking. Do you see that? Which means it is still recording. You have not stopped the recording yet. So first what we have to do, after you started recording, you have to end this recording. Click here, see, stop recording, stop. See, when you stop the recording, what is it asking you see here? Please provide a name for your new test. You understand? It's asking a new test. So normally, when you give names for test cases, no, it's always better if you give with the a valid thing. So what is that? Start. I can give it with the project name. Then I'll be able to identify. No, project name, test suite name, test case like that. I'll tell you. I'll come to that. Okay. So start project. It is what just to naming conventions to make yourself because so many projects will be doing. No, you have to know for which project I've created all these test cases. How will you identify that? You have to give a proper naming convention here. Is that right? So start project is a project and give an underscore here and then say TC test case 1, something like that. You see, it's your choice, not that you have to give like that. The reason why you have to give like this is that it will be easier for you to identify. If you have say 5 or 6 projects, you will know how many test cases are there in this particular project, how many test cases are there in this particular project like that. Is that fine, student? The smile you've always wanted. And this please is mute. Kindly mute. Please don't play songs and all those things here. When a session is going on, why are you playing some songs? Please don't do that. So start project TC1. I give a name like that, and then what I say, I just say okay. So which means whatever actions I did on this particular way to sms.com, no, that will be recorded where? In the start project TC1 test case, and then say okay now. You see that here? See automatically this is the thing. This is the test case. This is the test case I've created now. So what you can do? What are all the? Let's understand a bit more on this now. What are all the activities you can do here? See, how do you create tests? See, go here. See, if you just click no tests, you see tests are there. Test suites are there. Executing means right now it is executing now. Okay, whatever is executed, something is executed. No, I'll tell you what is that. Okay, something like that. So that is something you have to know. Executing. How do you create a test? You go here. Either you can go here, click test. Okay, and then what you can do? You can go and add. See when you see the plus symbol there. That plus symbol is used to what? Add a new test. In case you want to add a new test, you can just say click here, add test name. So what we can do, we can even create another test also. Start project for this project, project underscore, I can say TC2. Is that right? Then I say add. So that will also come here. Do you see here? Are you able to understand? Okay, that's something. So that is how you create a test. Okay, this is basically used to run the test. Okay, run a test case, you have to press this. Now, why is it not running now? Tell me. When I click here, it's not running. Why? I have still not done anything on this test case. No, there's no activity assigned to this. But when I click this, see here, you see here, it is enabled now. Do you see the students? When this is, when you click here, this will get disabled. Why? Because there has been no test, no activity that has been created for that particular test case called TC2. But here when I click, you see, already it is there. No, these activities have done already done. So that is enabled. So if you want to run that, I'll tell you, I'll show you how to run that later. Now let's understand. So what all I did now in that way to sms.com, this is what I did now. See, I clicked. Yes or no? So you can go up and see all the activities. See, I opened that. First of all, what I did, this is what I call as recording. I can recording and playback, we say. This is one way of understanding designing test cases in Selenium IDE. Okay, so first thing is open the sms.com, sms.com. Then it's already given here. No, that web page already given here. You see here, it's what I gave. No, then set the window size of that. Window size means what? Now that sms.com window size is there. No, it's giving that height and width here. See, 11366 into 735 pixels. That is the window size of that. Okay, how that SMS website was, the web page was displayed. Then what I did, I clicked on it several times. I clicked. No, say click, 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 click again, click again. See again, I went here. Login, I went to login. I clicked there. I went to again log one more time. I clicked. Then mobile number. See what I did. I entered this also. No, I entered a mobile number. See here. See. Then I typed. See, these are all the activities or commands what we call. What I did there now, I actually typed a mobile number there. Okay, 93442773888, whatever number. Then I clicked ID password, ID password. Then what I gave the password. This is what password I gave now. So everything is clear here. Is that right? Then click. So these are all the test steps. I can even call it as test steps. Okay, so in a test case, please understand students, in a test case, you have test steps. All these are tests. How many steps are there? 15 test steps can be there. Okay. So similarly like that, you can create any number of test cases also. Okay. The second important thing is, what you can do, even combine 4 or 5 test cases together and create what I call as a test suite also. I can even create a test suite. Okay, that way also I can create. Which means what I want to run all the test cases as a test suite. Is that fine? So you can either run a test case or you can either run a test suite also. Is that clear? Now let us see how to do that. Is that clear? Are you able to understand? So this is the command target value and the description. Are you following students till now? Are you understanding what I'm telling you?
Yes, sir.
Okay, fine. Now let us see how to run this. See, you already created TC1. When I click here, see it is disabled again. I told you I have still not activated. I'll tell you how to do that. So you go to test TC1 now. Okay. Now just click here, run the current test. So you already recorded. No, that will be played now. You see here. See, I went to sms.com. See, this is what I did. And what I did, see, you see that I entered the username. So main activities are what? I entered the username and then the password wrongly anyhow. And then it came out. So please understand. Now this test case has actually run now. Okay, run means what? You can see that all the values, see here, all the test steps are in which color? Green color. So green means what? It means it is successful. All these test steps of that particular test case called TC1 is successful. Is that right? Okay, what happens if it becomes unsuccessful? If any test step fails, then what will happen? The entire test case will also fail. Yes or no? Is that clear? Okay, I'll tell you how to do that. Next example, I'll tell you how to do that. Are you following this? Okay, these are all what we call as the steps. All the steps are in green, which means it is running successfully. If all the test steps of the test case run successfully, the test case will also return a true value. If any of these steps does not give a what does not run properly or any missed errors are there, naturally the entire test case will fail. So please understand that. Okay. Now next thing. Now let's go to, now I told you, no, I have not done anything in test case 2. No, this is another test case 2. Now let us see what are things we can do with the Selenium IDE now. Okay, now in TC2 I am again what using the same thing, way2sms.com, same web page I am using. Now what you have to do now, if I have to add some activity to TC2, what I should do now? Come on students, what should I do now?
Enter the value in command target
Start,
value.
No, how do
start
you,
recording.
Record.
please mute man, see you're all gentlemen, please mature students. One or two students doing that, it's bad attitude. We are into discussion here, we're not playing here. Okay, so now what you have to do, first thing, TC2, you have to record. No, first you have to please remember, even so when you start recording, what will happen automatically, that way2sms.com will open. Are you following me? Then you have to do, so I'll tell you what are you can do now. No, see I'm doing, so in TC2 I'm doing, let's look here. In TC2 I am starting recording now. See, automatically what's happening, is opened or not? Now way2sms is open now. Now what are the things you can do here? I want you to explore now. Look here, go anywhere, okay, on the page, okay, just to say right click now, okay, do a right click there. And what you can do you see here Selenium ID is there here, okay, go to Selenium ID and
Sir,
then
screen is not visible, sir.
wait, I'll share, just a minute, this is one thing, the problem every time we have to share, yeah, just wait. So what you do is, see here, this is clear now. Okay, once you press recording, is it visible now students? Once you
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
once you say visible, okay, once you say start, it will come here. Go here and then right click here. Okay, right click here and then see here, you go to Selenium IDE and let us say look at a few commands also which will help you. See here, you have something called as assert. All these are commands which are available. So many things are there. Store is there. Okay, store title, store text, store value, verify. Now let's look at verify now. So all these commands what are given here, no? Okay, those whatever you see here, no, checked, editable, not checked, present, select label, select value, and then store title. All these are what we call as Selenium commands. Note it down. Selenese. Those are called as Selenium commands. Okay. So what you can do now, we have to see how these commands work. No, one or two commands I'll show you. Is that right? But our objective is what? Knowing how to create test cases and creating test suites in Selenium ID. Is that right? So these things, one or two I will tell. Others you can go and experiment and see. I'll tell you one thing now. One or two we will discuss now. See here, I am going to one thing what we call as verify. Example. Okay, verify. What are they going to verify? Now suppose I want to verify the title now. Okay. Title means what? Please understand. What do you mean by title? Title of this particular web page. Is that right? Where is this title present now? Tell me. Where do you think the title is present for this particular web page? Where? Anyone can tell? Can anyone tell me? Students, are you there? Are you all there? Students?
Yes, sir.
How do we? How do you know the title of this particular web page, man? Come on, title is here, no? Okay, this is the title. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
See, free SMS, send free SMS to India, send free SMS, and it's a very big title. Okay, so which means the client wants this kind of title for this particular web page now. Suppose I want to verify this. Okay, verify whether the title is correct or not. Okay, how do I do that? See, anyhow, when I say title, the title page is very important for the entire page. No, wherever I click, it is only a title, which actually that's the main frame. Is that right? So what I do, I can go anywhere. Just go and say, go to Selenium IDE, go to verify, and then say what title. Okay. Now you see, it's recorded. Do you see it? It is recording, which means now I have given a Selenium command called as what? Verify the title now. Okay. Now what I do, I just now next what is the next step now? One I've created, it's enough. Let me verify the title. Okay, that's one test case now. What should I do now, students? What should I do next now? What will I do next now? Come on, tell me.
Stop recording.
Very good. I have to stop the recording. How do I stop the recording? I have to go here. Wait, I'll share the screen. Again, I have to share. I have to stop the recording now. Okay. Is it visible now? Okay. So this is TC2. Understand? This is TC2. Okay. This is what I did. See? So what I do first thing, I need to stop the recording. Stop. So now it is not asking create what is the name of test case. Why? Because you created a test case and then you recorded. No. Earlier we started from the project. No new project we created. Then when we said record stop the recording, it asked give the name of the test case. Are you following me? Okay. So two test cases are here now. Now this is all the activities you did now. See, you opened the web page. This is size of that, and then clicked here. Where did you click? CSS means what? Cascading style CSS. Is that right? Then verify title. See here. This is the title of the web page. Now, I told you that whenever a test step fails, which means the test case is going to fail. Is that right? So how will you verify whether this is right or wrong? What you have to do now? I'll give you a small example. See here. You go here, click here, and go to this particular. This is the target where the value is stored. Okay, title is stored here. Target contains the value of the title to be stored there. You see here, this is how it has been designed now. Okay, now for example, I'm giving. Now, suppose I make a small error in the text. See here, I am removing the dot. I have a dot, no? Business need in India. I remove the dot now. Nothing else I am doing. Okay, I am removing the dot now, which means you are going against the client specification. Client specification tells that you need to have a dot there after India. What you have done, you have removed the dot now. Okay, now when you run, okay, suppose you run now. See, you go to, see, please understand, whenever you run, you have to run that particular test case. If you click this and then say run test case, that test case will run. If you click here and then run, what will happen? This particular test case will run now. Now what will happen? Can anyone tell me what will happen now when I run the test? Can anyone guess? What would happen if I run the test case now?
It will display in red color, sir.
So okay, very good. So glow here, click run the test. See, it's going to that. It is going to the free SMS. Okay, and then see here that particular test step, which means it was a mistake. Which means test step failed means the client wanted the dot, but you removed the dot and checked. Are you able to understand? That is how you test. Are you getting me? So anything, see this is even see please understand any one space dot anything. This is how they want the client wants like this the title to be. Even one change you do will it'll disturb the entire application. Is that right? So what you have to do? So for example, I show you. See, click here again. What you did now? Go to the end. Okay, go to the end now, and then put a dot. Now you see what will happen if I run now. I put the dot now. See here. Are you getting it? Okay. Like that. Similarly, suppose I want to remove a space. See, one blank space I'm removing here. See, even a blank space you remove. See, before free, I have a space now. I remove that. That's all. That also will have a problem on the application. Is that right? You see here, when I run, what will happen? Go to TC2 and then run. You see here how it is coming. Okay, that is what you have to understand. So these things. So again, what I do, I go here again, and then I give a space here. Okay, and then I start running my test case. So that's how you test basically. You have to understand. So so I hope you've understood what a test case is all about. Okay, now let's look at one more example. Suppose I want to create one more. How do I suppose I want to create one more test? How do I do it? Tell me. Anyone can tell me. First, you have to stop it executing. Go to executing. Okay. Now it's still executing. No. So what you have to do? Go there. Okay. Sometimes it will take some time to execute also. So what we have to do is this. Okay. Yeah, just a minute, guys. 1 minute. One second. See, there is one form being sent to both A and B. Okay. So kindly fill that. Okay. Satisfaction survey of NAC something is given. So I request students to fill this. Okay. As soon as possible. Fill finish. Parallelly also you can fill. Okay. Is that fine? Okay. That is something. So is that clear, students? So are you all there? Okay. So now let's look at one more. How do we create a new test case? Come on, tell me. Anyone? How do we create a new test case now?
You have to click on that plus symbol, sir.
Where is that symbol? Symbol is not there. No, how? Go to test. When you click on test, what will happen? It will come here. Is that right? Then click on plus. Then what I create? Start project. Okay. And then I say TC3. Is that right? Start project TC3. Add. Now I can even take other websites also. Not necessarily I have to take way to SMS. Okay, you can try on many websites also. So you can have any number of test cases to be run on a particular website or web page or whatever, and you can have several test cases to be run on other websites. So the same project also you can have several web pages also you can take, and these test case can be applied for this particular web page, and the number of these test cases can be applied for another set of can be applied to another set of web pages also. Are you able to understand? So now go to TC3. Let me take the same web page itself. I start recording. Next thing what I do, I start recording here. See, automatically it is opening now. Now, suppose I want to verify the text here. See, this is how the way2sms.com has been designed. Is that right? So he doesn't. The client wants like this only. Suppose I want to verify the text. Suppose I want to verify this. Okay,
Sir,
login.
screen.
Just a minute. Just a minute. Every time we have 1 minute. 1 second. 1 second. Let me wait. Ah, ah. See here, it's visible now. So here, what I do, suppose I want to, in this particular web page, okay, I want to verify certain thing, verify text. I told you verify title now. No, let us go for one more thing, verify title, something like that. Suppose what I do, I can go here. I see I can select this. Okay, now just a minute. See, go here. Okay, suppose I want to verify this. Okay, I just highlight that, select that, and then right click on that. You see here, now it is asking Selenium IDE. Again, verify. What is that? Text. So like that, there are several commands, Selenium commands are there. I want you to really look at all these things. Is that right? Please listen, look at all these things. So what I do, I verify text now, which means verify text means what? Is the text properly placed in the correct wordings are given there like that? Okay, is it placed in the right place or not? Or is there any mistake in that? If you want to verify that, you can also do this. Are you understanding? So then what you do? Again, as usual, you have to go back to your panel now. Okay, and again I'll share it. Then what you do? You again go back. Okay, it is here now. Then fine. You go. What do you do next? What should you do now?
Stop
Stop
recording.
Very
recording.
good. You have to stop the recording. Okay. Now test case 3 has been created. If you want to run that, what you should do? Go here and run the current test. That's all. Okay. Your test case is fast. In case you want to, I told you no, if any error, if you want to verify text, see here, go to target. Okay. If you get any mistakes here, okay, if you say remove that thing and then start running, what will happen now? There will be an error message created. See? Which means this is not the requirement what the client wants. He wants nest also to be there. That is how the requirement. So whatever client requirements have to be checked carefully. Everything to be checked very, very carefully. Otherwise, what will happen? The client will not accept. No, is that right? So because you are developing all this, you are testing all your applications. Is that right? That's how all these things. Is that fine? Again, so what I do next is I go back here and then I told sir, already told. Then what we do is go back to test. Is that right? So test, yes, that clear. So test we have understood now. Test suite, I told you, no. What are test suites now? A collection of test cases. Okay. 3 or 4 types of test cases put together can be. So what I can do now, I can create say 5 test cases for one project, and I can run all that particular test suite once. If I run that test suite, all the test cases will be executed. For example, railway system you have no in Indian Railway. Okay, I want to check the reservation module. Module, what you can do, you can create. You don't need to create independent test cases for reservation module. Okay, what you can do, you can create a test suite, okay, together, and you can actually what? You can run the entire test suite. Is that fine? Are you able to understand? So you can even run it as a test suite also. So what happens when you run a test suite? I don't run tests independently. Okay, okay, that is one thing. So if I want to do some process regularly, okay, for testing an application, I can create it as a test suite also. Are you following me, students? That is how you have to do that. So how do you create that? Go to test suite. See here again what? Plus, give a suite name. Okay, I say what? Start Start, start project, okay, underscore. Just to identify the name, I can say test suite 1. Okay, earlier I said test case 1, no? Like that. Anything, any valid name. See, why we have to follow naming conventions is tomorrow you will be able to understand, okay, what are things we have done. This test case, this test suite or test case belongs to which project. You can easily find out, no? Okay, you can identify. So add. Now you see, now, now, first thing is you have created a test suite called as start project now. Now, you in a test suite, what you have to do? We have to add no test cases, no. So you have to know what are all the test cases you are going to add for that particular test suite. So what I do, I go to here, I go here and then say click here, see here. I can add tests. Do you see here? I can see one more thing. You can add tests here. You can rename the name of the thing. Okay, start project TS1 I gave. No, I can you can rename it also. You can delete it if you want. You can go to settings. You can export also. Similarly, all these things can be done with test also. You can see here. See test suite test also you can do like that. See test. You see a TC1 is there. No, see when you click here, you can rename the test case also. You can duplicate. You can create a duplicate copy of that also. You can delete and export. Is that fine? Now let's look at the test suite. Now we are talking about test suites. No, go to test suites. This is a test suite I have already created, and I have to add. See, go click here and then say add test now. See how many test cases we have created right now? 3, no? TC1, TC2 and TC3 we have created now. So what are all the tests I want? If I want all the 3, I can select all the 3 also. Okay, there will be many like that. If I want only 2, remove this. If you don't want this, or if I don't want this, I want only 1 and 3, you can have it as a test suite also. If you feel that these two things, TC1 and TC3, have to run every day, then you can create these two as a test suite also. Are you following, students, till now? Are you following what I'm telling? So like that, you can create a test suite also. Now, you this what you say, then you say select. So how many test cases have selected for test suite? Test case 1 as well as test case 3 now. Now how do I run that now? Go to test project, okay, and if I run, see you have this is for running a test. This is for running a test suite, understand that. Run all the tests, okay. So what you have to do, I have selected what TS1 and then I am saying run the all test means all the test cases that were selected in test suite 1 will be run. Is that clear? Okay, now when I run, you see what is happening. Will it run now? It will not run. I'll tell you why. Why is, see, when you click here, see, message comes here. Do you see here? What is the message? To play a suite, you must select a test case from within that suite. Very important. Note it down. Why it will not run? You have to go to test suite project 1. Okay, test suite 1. In this, there are two, no? TC1 and TC3 are test cases I've added. If you select any one test case, you have to click. Or this also, nothing wrong in that. Okay, you can select this and you can what? Run. Run as a test suite now. See, run all the tests as a test suite. Now it will run. Do you understand? First, this is the first test case, TC1. This is what I did. Third, I did enter, no, label, the text, verifying text. This is the thing. Is that clear, students? Are you able to understand? So here, since I didn't change, it's still like that. If I give yes, it will run. Okay, if I run now, suppose I run, see, now it will be, will it run now if I give, see, TC3, if I give and then run, it will run now. All the entire test suite will run. Two test cases, they are there. First is the invalid number, invalid username. Second is the verifying text, you see here. Are you getting it, student? This is what I call as a test suite. Okay. Are you following? Okay. That is something which you have to know. So today we have discussed about how do we create a test case using Selenium IDE and how do we create a test suite using Selenium IDE. Is that fine? And very importantly, when you run test suites, always remember any one test case should be selected and then you have to run. It's only then your entire test suite will run. Otherwise, it will not run at all. Is that fine? Okay, any queries on this? Have you understood now
Yes.
these two? Is it clear? So
Yes,
your
sir.
what job I'm going to give you now is like that you create okay 10 such test cases. Okay, 10 such test cases. You first you install your Selenium ID on your laptop or mobile or whatever. Okay, laptop is better. Then what you do? You create, understand the entire environment. Okay, note down all the. I told you no Selenium command. Verify title, assign asset text, asset title are there. Go to learn. Just get familiar. See whether all these commands. I told you no Selenium command. Right click. You Selenium ID came. All those commands are there. Just get accustomed with that. But primarily you have to know this. How do you create a test suite? How do you create a test case? You have to know. Okay, test suite is a collection of test cases. That's how you, and then you should know how to run all these things in Selenium IDE. Okay, so today's work is don't do it. You have to do it and get practice to don't go away. Okay, you start practicing now. If you have your system, you download all those things, create 10 test cases, and assign the first 5 test cases to one test suite. Create two test suites. First 5 test cases assigned to test suite 1. The other 5 test cases assigned to test case 2. Test suite 2. Is that right? So two test suites, 10 test cases you create. You can take any example for that matter and then try it out and see. Then I think you will be able to understand. Is that clear, students? Have you understood till now all these things?
Yes, sir.
Is that fine? Okay. Now, what is your job now? What is your job now? You have to go and do this. Okay. Do this particular thing. Don't go away. Let me take attendance. Yes, no, you have to go and practice now. Okay, don't. Okay, you have to practice and tell me any queries are there in this. It's only then you can get accustomed. Otherwise, you can't. You practice makes man perfect. That's all. You have to keep on practicing. Okay. Any questions? Can you practice and let me know if you have any queries? You can come and let me know in the next session. Okay. So you have to do it. Don't just not just because we are doing online. Don't go away. You have to practice all these things. And any questions you should come and ask me. Okay. Next class. Is that fine? Student?
Yes, sir.
You
Yes,
download all
sir.
these things. Download all these things. Today itself, now itself you do it. Don't waste your time. 2 hours you have to work on this. Is that fine? Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Thank you all for listening patiently. If you have any questions, you can ask now. Otherwise, we will. I will stop the meeting. Is that right? Okay. Thank you all.